What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go from Nashville. Here's Carter on the return. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. Slot man in motion right. Penix going to throw straight away. On the move, headed right. And he's just going to get rid of this one. Smart move there. When you saw the field, it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something with no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix finds him on the slant. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st down, ball at the 36. Penix working from the gun. And he'll be touchdown after a big play. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, here's Penix. Looking for a target. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground.
Hey, Kate, you know that line, time is of the essence? It certainly is in the pocket. Not enough time there to let that play develop down the field, and the two were not able to reel it in.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. And again, it's Penix. Connection made. Travis Etienne. And they bring him down around the 34.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
3rd down, it's Penix. Complete out to the right side. And they take him down right along the 30. Now we're going to get an offensive timeout. That's their first. And after using an early one, 2 left for him to spend. Riley Patterson ready for the field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 47-yarder. And that one is not where he needed it to be. It is off and no good. And we continue to await our opening score of this ball game.
Well, there's certainly never, ever a guarantee from that distance, but that's one you'd expect to be in your kicker's range. You hate to have a drive come away with nothing, but that's exactly what happened.
They'll run here on 1st down. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's down to the 42-yard line. That chunk worth a nice 21 yards. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
First down, and they go right back to him. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Brought down back at the 45-yard line.
On the jump.
Offense to the line for second down.
60 Maverick. 60 Maverick. Let's go now. Cup 19. Cup Mustang 19. Go check. Go check. Check go.
Setting up a throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. He made taking away that quick slant look easy there, Brock, even in zone coverage.
Yeah, it is not an easy route to stop, and you have to have tremendous eyes. I talked to you, Kate, and everybody about anticipation as a quarterback. It's the same thing for a cornerback in zone. Anticipated that route. It was Johnny on the spot.
Check Bobcat. Hut, hut.
Here he is on third and long. Okonkwo brings it in. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Here we go. Here we go. Ready?
Back to pass on 1st and 10. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 37-yard
On the ball
line.
now.
Offense up to the line fast.
79 Broncos. Cougar 19. Panther Street. Panther Street. Go.
Trying again following the sack. Couldn't bring it in over the middle. Incomplete.
Gosh, you could just almost feel his eyes up here, Kate, getting huge, right? He was envisioning the return, and he simply dropped it. Got to secure that pick before you think of anything else.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Let's go. Ready, Lion. Ready.
Looking for a throw here. And he let his man too much there, Brock. Incomplete. 4th down coming up.
That's somebody they're going to look for if he has any space deep. That space, though, Kate, just disappeared between when he let that pass go and when he actually made it down the field.
And this kick is good. He needed to get all of it there, and he did. And that will get them on the board.
The wind was at his sails, Kate, and it certainly helped that football fly true and right down the middle. And from that distance, to hit with that accuracy is one impressive shot.
And this is taken in the end zone, but not returned, so they'll take it out to the 30.
At their own 30-yard line.
Okay, ready.
Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. And they send a man in motion. Here's Travis Etienne on the ground. And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. It was Andre Sisco who hauled him down there. He gets a couple on 1st, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
I think one thing you learn, Kate, when you transition from college to the NFL, not every run is going to be a big play. Some of them, well, they're just destined to end in a minimal gain, and some of them will set up that critical play action for later.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Just couldn't hang on through the contact. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. Working across the middle, Brock, it is tough for anybody to make plays through all that mess, even when you're the biggest and baddest pass catcher on the roster.
But as a tight end, you're going to be disappointed because that's what you're paid to do. It's one thing for those undersized receivers you talked about. It's another one for these big tight ends. You are paid to make that catch through contact, and he couldn't do it.
You go middle of the field against zone coverage, Brock. You know this firsthand. You are throwing into rush hour, and there aren't a lot of easy completions to be found in that part of the field.
Yeah, and a lot of those throws, Kate, you're signing your guy up to take some sort of hit. It's on you to protect your guys. Credit that defense for flying around and making the play.
Punter takes the field on 4th down, and he sends this one flying. And he's out of bounds. Not the return that he had drawn up. No way. And actually loses yards. drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Set.
Receiver in motion, headed right.
Let go.
A lot of grass ahead. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
Yeah, when you got a game changer as a wide receiver, you want to get the ball in his hands any way you can. And I love that call. Right, we see it all the time on bubbles and quick little receptions. But put the ball in his hands as a runner, and this dude's dynamic.
Things looking totally different after that last play. It's 1st and 10 inside the opposing 30.
Hey, smash front row. Hut, hut.
Dropping back to throw. Hauled in left side. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
On 1st down, they'll run. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Brought down back at the 19-yard line.
Only a solitary field goal so far as we're through 1 quarter. Just a field goal separates these two. More from Nashville after this. We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They have it 2nd down, well inside of field goal range.
Warrior 70. Go.
He'll look to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
You know, when we were growing up in the backyard, we call them alligators. 1 alligator, 2 alligator, 3 alligator. He needed another alligator in order to get that ball off. Credit the defense for forcing the incompletion.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Stephanie. Go, Rick. Go. Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's a throw. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw. Okay, one of the areas that kickers and quarterbacks are similar, they want to get into rhythm, and no better way to feel good and get into that rhythm than start a game 2 for 2 as a kicker.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Touchdown, Washington! The Commanders tie and can take the lead here in the 2nd. Michael Penix Jr., the touchdown. That is as efficient as an offense can be. 1 play, 70 yards, and 6 points, Brock. They can save the rest of the plays they had prepared for their next series.
Rest of the plays? Why even call a different one? I mean, that one hit the sweet spot on the barrel and got out of the yard in a hurry. Perfect call to catch him sleeping to start that drive.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. They'll come out throwing. Complete out to the right. They get 13 on the pickup. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Kate, when Bill Walsh was implementing the drag route with the 49ers in the 80s, it sounded the same way as it did with Mike Holmgren and me with the Seahawks in the 2000s versus man on a drag route, run away. You see zone coverage, settle down, give your quarterback his numbers, and you could find a completion just like that.
Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he'll be brought down after getting it to the 47-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
To play running back in this league, well, you've got to have tremendous vision. We saw it twice. Once to find the lane upfield, and then to get to space and break off some extra yards.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. They give it to him again. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Tackle made there by the rookie from Arkansas.
That is just a good, solid run right there. I know, that's pretty basic commentary, but sometimes football can be basic. It keeps you on schedule, that kind of yards per carry, and you move the sticks.
2nd and 6 coming up here. It's a sweep. He pumps the pass forward. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
Every offense in the league today, they want a couple of guys on the roster capable of doing this. Players who can line up a receiver, running back, and make plays from both spots. It's where the NFL's been heading for years, and what a great example on that play.
Hits him on the out route. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Tennessee! The Titans take a second quarter lead. You love seeing a tight end get the chance to show off those wheels, right? And in the best of cases, he can rumble the whole way home.
Kate, think of getting somebody with that type of mass rolling at full speed. Who's really going to want to stand in the way, wants to stop him anyhow? The answer, nobody.
Now we'll see them try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans push their lead to 6. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return starts at the 9. And in the end, Brock, an exciting touchback as the return comes out to the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Here's Etienne to begin the drive. Makes a cut to the right sideline. And he'll be brought down a step or two shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a first. One play in, and already they're close to midfield. Here's Etienne on first down. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Give him 5 on that carry, bringing up 2nd and 5.
That run's not going to turn many heads, but at the end of the year, I promise you, if you average over 5 yards a run, you're going to be a Pro Bowler.
Here's 2nd and 5. Forced out to his right. That's completed right side. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
It's what these quarterbacks are having to do more often now than ever before in football. Show off a little mobility. Get outside the pocket and find that open man.
Penix on first down. And this one's up there, but a little too far up there. Trying to find his tight end. And now it's second down.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Second and 10. Penix to throw. Escapes the pocket. Finds a man right side.
Sure showed off some mobility on that play. Got outside the pocket and easily found an open man.
Well, he came down a little awkwardly after making that tackle. Looks like he's in some discomfort now. We're going to have medical head out to check on him. They'll come up first and 10. Inside handoff goes to Etienne. Is across the line for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders tie and can take the lead here in the second. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. So great work by the running back there, Brock. He saw a little bit of space, took advantage, and he took it all the way for 6.
So good, Kate. You'll hear running back coaches say this: slow to and then explode through. And that's exactly what he did. Slow to the hole, but explodes for the touchdown.
13.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And he wasn't chancing a return there, putting it out on the back of the end zone for a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Rolling out to his left. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
Look at the coverage on that play, Kate. I love that. That is textbook defense right there. When the quarterback escapes the pocket, man, you got to find somebody. You got to go get sticky on your offensive guy. It's exactly what the secondary did, and it forces the throwaway.
Saw that screen coming, and there for the interception. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. He not only broke on it to make the pick, Brock, but he was on the move real quick. Knowing short field, there's a great chance that he could take that one back for a touchdown.
That's exactly right. In this area of the field, an offense really only gets a second or two to react to that pick and get over and cut off his lanes. And if you don't, well, it's 6 the other way.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders grow their lead to 8. A quick chance at redemption after that pick 6 as it's sent away. They'll bring it out from the middle of the end zone. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So following the return, looks like somebody's shaken up. Trainers have to determine how severe this may be. Drive starts out with a first and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. Able to hit Mason, complete. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. They get 20 yards out of the play. That brings us to the 2-minute warning at Nashville. The Titans at a disadvantage on the scoreboard. New set of downs for him from the 46.
Hey, check that, street.
Now a give running right. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10.
Made it all look so simple, didn't he? That linebacker sorting right through the traffic, finding the runner. That's instincts come to life.
2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here.
Let's go now. 19 Lions. No trap. Go.
Throwing from the gun here. Looking slant route, complete. Give him 30 yards on that one. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You can't start a fire without a spark. Well, how about a lightning bolt? What a huge gain that totally changes the tone of the drive.
Washington calls it 2nd timeout. And they are quite frustrated having to call that after giving up the first.
Ready.
They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for 1st and 10.
Check Bobcat. Ready.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
On these 1st and 10 calls, defenses are always keyed in that a run might be coming their way. And as soon as the QB turned to give the ball, the entire defense came crashing in to bury them for a loss.
Ready.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Panther Street.
He'll throw it. Stays. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I don't know if I've ever told you, but my dad was a driver's ed teacher. And I could just hear him right now say, son, take this out of reverse and put it in drive. Because this one's going nowhere right now. A drastic change on this play needed, and maybe a whole lot of luck to keep this series alive.
Here we go.
So not an enviable spot here as they come up on 3rd and very long. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. For the 3rd time today, we see them setting up for a field goal. From the left hash, a 40-yard look. And that one is good. A little longer, but no problem at all. And that gets them back within 5.
Give him the first half trifecta. He's 3 for 3 on field goals. And as much as they'd like 6 points to end drives, not 3, they can at least be happy they're getting consistent looks inside field goal range. He's delivering.
And that one's going to skip across the goal line and into the end zone. So the football will come back out to the 20. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. Man in motion here. Back to throw it. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Andre Sisco. And the Titans will start with it in the 4th after an interception to end the quarter. I don't know what to be impressed by most, Brock. How effortless he made it look to throw it that deep, or how effortless the cover man made it look to get that far down there and haul in the interception.
How about we just marvel at both of them? You call a deep pass like that again on the next play, it could go to the end zone. But this time, it is a takeaway.
Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Well, if you love high-scoring games, no doubt you have been glued to your television so far. And no signs of slowing down as we begin our second half. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, set. Set, go.
Blown back, gets the handoff. And he gets up for a gain of about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a first down.
Second and 6 coming up here.
Go.
Back to the well again. And he takes this in to the 40-yard line before going down. That's going to be a gain of 6, and they need only inches now here on third down.
Fans love the long ball in baseball. It's like they got the home run derby, but you know what? Talk to managers, and they will tell you small ball can win too. Singles and doubles, you add them up, you could win a lot of baseball games. Football coaches will tell you get runs of that length. It may not be a home run, it may not score points, but it can do some serious damage.
And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That is your old school meat and potatoes call right there. Don't even think about throwing it. Just rush it ahead and get what you need.
Let's see how they attack this first down, Brock, from the 43.
Ready.
Man in motion, out of the slot. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's able to manage a couple on that run.
That's a pretty good stop on first down. This defense now gets a chance to dictate, and that's what all the great defenses want to do, Kate. They want to dictate it on their terms and not just be reacting to what the offense is always doing.
Go.
Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. Down the sideline, inside the 30. And he'll finally be taken down at the 25. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got first down.
They had the first down by a comfortable margin right there. Remember that play call. Put that one away. Could be a money play for them the next time they're in a similar spot.
They have themselves another first and 10.
60 Maverick. Come on, set. Ready.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. That's caught at the 4. And that's a Tennessee touchdown. So an absolutely beautiful throw there, finding his man in space who turns it into 6.
Yeah, they really took advantage there, Kate, of some soft coverage. You want that on that corner route. Plenty of space for that route to develop. Great execution, and it pays off with the touchdown.
Lining up now to try the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Titans jump in front now by 5. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. Now a give left side. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down. Halfway there on first down. That brings up second and 5.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain. Not a game-changing play by any means. But one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
Buying some time right. Connects on the crosser. And he got this close to midfield before going out. They'll get 18 yards there. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Yes, them a look good in my tight little dress. Rock it up and me make the man them obsessed. Put in the work when we dance and we sweat. Dangerous when you get smooth like the skin on my face. Draw figure eight when we wind up my waist. Bumper and boom, we no need either weight. If you get it, to the top of the plate. You wanna run it up, run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When me talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. 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 With a rate. Come on, baby, what you tryna do? I'm tryna pull up on you like a drive-through. I wanna know if we rockin', would you keep it cool? Take trips and private dinners just for us two. Yeah, he buy me Givenchy dresses and feed me breakfast. Immaculate, loving when he show affection. About me, over like stretching. And I ain't never out like wrestling. Back on it. Got all these boys mad cause I pass on it. I'm a flop. Come on, baby, spin a bag on it. Yeah, we so extra, feeling like young in the rest. Run it up, all night. If the lights went down, get your keep that baby. You wanna drop it down, pick it up, turn around, lift it up for you all night. Bet you wanna get some of my dirty love, baby. The boys them all want me. Them gyal I get salty. When me talking spicy. It make you want bite me. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor. You just want the flavor.
That ultra ground music, riding in the years, not used. Tighten up, you'll lose. I approve. I bet I step and approve. Straight ultra ground makes all you haters get down. You understand what I'm saying?
I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. I can show you lame how to do this. Stack your money up, be about your business. They come with a wish list. They come with a wish list. Hey, I met this girl the other night.
What better way to start off the afternoon than with some football, huh? It's time to get things started here on the NFL on EA Sports. To kick off, here's Ryan Stonehouse. And away we go from Nashville. And this will be a touchback, so we're going to need our first snap to see the first action of this game. right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
An option give here to Etienne. It looks like we can call it about 4 yards in the end. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there.
You know, this is an offense that will emphasize the ground game at different points of each and every contest. And as long as they can reliably get gains like this, it's not going to change anytime soon.
Second and 6 coming up here. From the 34. Flushed out of the pocket. And he doesn't see a window he likes, so he just got rid of that one. And brings up 3rd down.
Look at how well the coverage held up on that play. Even as the QB escapes the pocket and buys extra time secondary, well, they got real sticky, stayed tight, and forced the throw away.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Penix. He's on the move. He loses the football. It's picked up by the Titans. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover. Man, this is a tough ask of your defense so early in a game, Brock, sending them out on short notice and a short field after you fumble it away.
But these are the critical moments defensively you got to live for, right? This is called sudden change. They practice this, and it's your time to put out this fire.
Okay, ready?
1st and 10 from the 41.
Hey, smash Bronco! Bring it! No, no!
Running this one left. How about 29 yards on 1st down? And a fresh set of downs on its way.
Best run games in this league have balance. Can run it inside, and as they just showed right there, doing damage on the outside.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10.
Let's go! Take go!
Oh, look at this. Quick touch pass to the receiver. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
You know, when receivers have room to operate, that's a play that can totally gash a defense. But, Kate, when you get down here in the red zone, it becomes so much tougher because you have a whole lot less space. And, in fact, you'll see defenses swarm like that one just did.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
Here we go, set! Hurt, hurt! Go, Reed, go! Hut, hut!
They're throwing it. The throw is caught. And this is down all the way to the 3.
There's no routes on the old proverbial route tree, Kate, that takes more trust than throwing an out route. You're throwing it to a spot and believing your guy can get there.
Ready, ready!
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Go! Check smash, check smash. Cowboy 80! Ready, ready!
Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Stopped for no gain on the play, and that'll bring up 4th and 2.
You want to see the term read and react with a little video in the football dictionary? That's it.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2.
Seven Pirates! Set! Go!
Back-to-back carries here. And he gets in. Touchdown! The Titans get a perfect start. They've gone up 6-0. For the offense, you gotta love it, Brock. Points to begin the game as he runs it in for an opening drive touchdown.
And you've got one very happy running back right over there on the sideline right now. These backs, they do feel the pressure to find the end zone every single week. It's not easy to do. But to do it this early and get out of the way, big time.
kicking unit comes out for the extra point. Right down the middle, it's good. And the Titans will jump out to a 7-0 lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. This return makes it up to the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Now give this up the middle to ETN. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. First down play, nets him 5. It's going to be 2nd and 5.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. They go play action. Here's Penix. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out. Give him 8 yards on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. From the shotgun, Penix has him on the quick hitter. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Kate, that play so indicative of why tight ends in this league have become just an X factor. Right, they're big, they can block at the line of scrimmage, but the elite guys, well, they've got that speed, and they can take something short and make a difference with it down the field.
On 1st down, here's Penix. He's corralled after a modest 4-yard gain. It was Andre Cisco who hauled him down there. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. And again, it's Penix. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game, and that means 3rd down coming up. Play action, here's Penix. Oh, not like this, an interception ends that drive. Picked up, Cam Hart. A flag's down as he stops. Looks like this one's on the offense. Oh, an exceptionally painful penalty as it sets up 1st and 10 now inside the red zone. Taps it quick to the receiver coming across. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Second and 13. Throw left side, complete. And they make the stop as that play reaches the 14-yard line.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end, because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
ETN on 3rd down. And he drives this forward to the 6. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. They'll run. ETN is in. Touchdown, Washington. The Commanders parlay the interception into points. Travis Etienne, the touchdown. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders tie this game 7-7. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Ready? Hurt. Right there. Hurt.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. Finds a seam down the middle. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. Big gainer here as he picks up 20. And the Titans will have a 1st down. That's the end of one. Both teams with a little luck finding the end zone early. Scoreboard showing 7s on each side. More from... We're ready to go with the 2nd quarter, and it's Titans football. They've got a 1st to begin the frame.
Street.
And he's brought down for a loss. It was the rookie from LSU that time on the tackle.
I talked to a bunch of different GMs, Kate, especially around draft time, and they all say the same thing. Linebackers are so hard to find. It's hard to transition from the college game that's in so much space to this game where you've got to play in a phone booth, yet have that explosiveness to chase a play on the outside down like that linebacker just did.
Let's go. Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
2nd and 12 behind the sticks. They left him wide open. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the 1st.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap 1st down.
A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10.
Go, check. Go.
Handoff now from the gun. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Good rip on 1st down. That brings up 2nd and 2.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Buffalo 18. Here we go. Set. Check. Bobcat. Check. Bobcat. Hut.
Here's 2nd and 2. Oh, this big guy is moving. Touchdown, Tennessee. So, Brock, this offense starting to find its rhythm a bit as they finish things with a touchdown there to give them the lead.
And the key word there that you said is finish, because you want to have that mindset, even early in the game, that field goals aren't going to cut it. So that's great work to make sure they finish with 6 points.
Setting up to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. Trying to reverse it on the kick return. They'll bottle him up as he gets the return to the 30. They're out and set. 1st and 10. Running it here with ETN. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 9 yards. Looked like a 1st for a moment. It's 2nd and 1.
I'm not kidding you, Kate. A run of that length at the NFL level, honestly, is the equivalent of a run of 15-plus at the high school level. It's hard in the run game to make yards, and they just got a very successful one.
On the set.
Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. ETN again. And he'll get it up to the 44. 5 yards on that play and enough for a new set of downs.
Well, look at here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. They go right back to ETN. And he's into the front for a gain of about 2.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Eight yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Penix working from the gun. And it looks great flying through the air, bro, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
You hear defensive coaches preach this all the time about not giving up the big play. Keep everything in front of you. They're going to need to stay vigilant because he's definitely a receiver who can take the lid off of a defense.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Penix here from the gun. Complete beyond the marker. And they're going to bring him down at the 36. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your 3rd downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Connection made. Travis Etienne. And he runs this to the 25 before being brought down. It's a pickup of 11. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st. Putting a receiver in motion. And they'll stop him after a short pickup to the 24. Only 2 yards, and it brings up 2nd and 8.
I can promise you that's not what it looked like on the practice field nor on the whiteboard. Typically, QB run is going to net you a whole lot more yardage than that. But let's give some credit. Strong effort by that defensive front who contained a play that typically goes for a whole lot more.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. From the 24. Escapes the pocket. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. The Commanders in the hurry up. They're hustling for the line. Working inside the red zone. Flush down out to his left. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And he's encouraged out of bounds behind the line. That's going to go down as a sack. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Another try following the sack. Chased out to his right. And he's in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders earn the chance to tie it before halftime. Great opportunity to find a touchdown there, Brock, and they come through with 6.
Receivers want the ball everywhere on football fields. But you start smelling the end zone, they really want their chance. And they will tell you as a quarterback, just give me an opportunity and I'll make a play. And he sure did.
Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all. So they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
19 Lions. Panther Street. Panther
come out throwing. That one's complete, right side. And he's going to get this up close to the 40 before going out.
You know what I love about this? Never showing panic. When he leaves the pocket, look at his eyes. They continue to search downfield. They're never looking at the rush. They're finding the open man downfield before running out of real estate.
Handoff on 2nd and short. And he goes out. Just needed one more step there to reach midfield. A 9-yard gain and good for a first down.
Go ahead. Find me an offense that won't take that type of efficiency on every snap. Listen, it was good execution, a quality gain, and it moved the sticks.
They'll throw on first. Catch is made down the right sideline. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
A new set of downs awaits him. Here's 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco!
Give now to the running back. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
Well, they were hoping to get outside and meet those guys at the second level. Well, someone from the second level came to beat him on his turf. And that meeting didn't go so well.
All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Nike 18!
The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Offense to the line for 2nd down.
Cup 19! Cup 19! Here we go! Here we go! Ready?
They'll throw it. Throwing all the way to the end zone here. Deep sideline shot is caught, and he gets out to stop the clock. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
They'll try and punch it in. Hits the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee. The Titans take the lead just before halftime. It's what every player who scores a touchdown wants to do, Brock. He wants to get right back there and put another 6 on the board.
I've never met an NFL player content with one end zone trip in a game.
Nope.
Yeah, if you're content, you're not making it to this league. You get one, you're instantly thinking of another, and the fortunate few are able to actually deliver on it.
That one splits the uprights. And the Titans break that tie and now lead by 7. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Here's a reverse. And this drive will start inside the 25. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything. He'll throw it. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Just before halftime, we get a timeout taken. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. He's back to throw. He throws a bullet deep to the right. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. J.C. Horn to pick it off. That's halftime of this contest. We'll join both teams in taking a short break. More of the NFL on EA Sports in just a moment. Back from the break, I'm Kate Scott, joined by Brock Heward, and we are just moments away from the beginning of our second half. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. First and 10 now from the 30. Slot man motioned over.
Go.
On first down, they'll run. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Solid 4-yard gain there, and now they've got 2nd and 6 coming up.
You know, Kate, these are some of the little hidden plays in a game, right? Doesn't look like a whole lot on the stat sheet, but A, it gets you good yardage, B, it sets up your play action, and C, most importantly, keeps that defense guessing.
Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. He'll work it a couple of yards past the line. That's Odafe Owe with a stop. 2 yards on the pickup, and that leaves him with 3rd down and 3.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Here's the give on 3rd and short. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. 5-yard gain on the play. And the Titans will have a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. One of the rare instances there, Brock, where the quick slant doesn't win against zone coverage. Just couldn't hang on to the football.
No, we know this, Kate. In man coverage, it's about that separation, right?
Yeah.
You've got to win and create leverage versus zone. It's all about that anticipation and accuracy. And if you're not on point, that zone defender can break it up.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Here's the handoff. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
That was the perfect play call for that particular situation. Gave him enough to pick up a first with some room to spare.
Football on that 47-yard line, first down. Back to throw. Buys time, rolling right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
Kate, this is one of those times and moments that even though it's been years and decades, I could still hear the great Mike Holmgren saying to me, after I tried to scramble as a QB that couldn't really run like our guy today, and he would say, "Oh, Brock, bless your heart. Oh, bless your heart." And really what he's saying is, don't ever try that again.
He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete.
Timing is everything in life, and timing is everything defensively. That throw was just a little bit late and gave the defense time to close, deliver a pop, and knock that ball loose.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Throwing from the gun here. Ooh, missed that one, and he knew it. Put it behind his guy, and now it's 4th down.
I think if you look up in phase in the defensive encyclopedia, that is a picture-perfect form of it. He was all over him in coverage, really forcing the incompletion.
The Titans sending out Ryan Stonehouse now on 4th down to in turn send a punt away. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. That one's complete over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down. Well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. And the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
And he's dropped just short of the marker, maybe a yard away. Offense in the hurry up here. Penix on 3rd down. Has him on the quick hitter. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They get 27 on the play. And the Commanders will have a 1st.
So many cool fundamentals on display right there, Kate. Look the ball in your hands, number 1. Don't turn your eyes away from it before it gets to you. And then when you've got that catch secured, snap that head forward and find that space upfield to turn a good play into a great play.
Here we go, set.
Penix on 1st down. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. From the shotgun, Penix. On the move, headed right. Ooh, look at this, here he goes. And out of bounds right at the 40-yard line.
Well, you don't get the 1st down, but I'll tell you this, Kate, that drives the defense and the defensive coordinator nuts. They do everything right, they win, and yet still QB makes something out of nothing.
Throwing now, 3rd and 2. Completed to Flowers. He makes it in for the Washington touchdown. The Commanders start the 2nd half with some needed points. Zay Flowers, the touchdown. So they punch it in for 6, Brock, and now a conversion away from tying this game back up.
This one just has the feel, doesn't it? The makings of a 1-score game in the 4th quarter that could go either way.
Patterson able to connect on the point after. And the Commanders tie this game at 21. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Chooses to bring this one out. And he's wishing he left this one in the end zone, Brock, as he goes out of bounds short of the 25. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10.
Street. Set go.
Hand off to the back. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
This is one of those situations, Kate, where I watch the body language of the running back because it'd be very easy for him to raise his hands up, look to the sideline in his O-line and go, what am I supposed to do there? There was nothing, no time at all to try and escape and react. Instead, it goes backwards.
Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down.
Ready? Hey, check that. Street. Warrior 70. Hut.
Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's brought in by Calvin Ridley. And it's a nice game, but still not enough for the 1st.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
Come on, set. Ready.
The handoff on 3rd and short. And this one gets to the 33-yard line before it's stopped. Give him 3 on that game. And that'll be a Tennessee first down.
You love a huddle? Kate, you really do. You love a huddle full of guys like this who just know how to keep the drive moving forward. There's some trust there that he's going to get the job done, and he's going to get another shot, I would guess, down the line.
They go play action on first. He's going to push one deep down the route. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And the Commanders get it back on the final play of the quarter. A nice takeaway to end that third. Commanders starting out in a good spot this drive as they get set. 1st and 10. Penix looking to pass. Forced out to his right. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. And we'll see what they do here on 2nd down. They go play action. Here's Penix. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice game.
Those passes get more and more difficult as you try to get aggressive down the field. Those windows and throwing lanes, Kate, are not open very long. And it only takes a little bit for a throw to be thrown off.
No connection on the last play, and now it's 3rd down. Penix escapes out to the left. It's tipped away, and he's going to hit the ground incomplete. Defender winning that rep. That brings up 4th down.
You know, as a QB, I'm going to note that in the back of my head. That was a heck of a break. Knocks the ball away. DBs like that, they tend to, once they get one hand on the ball, have a pretty good beat on you and can get 2 hands on it the next time.
And again, it's Penix. He's on the move. They can't connect as the coverage comes through with a 4th down stand.
You go for it on 4th down. It's got to be something from the short list of plays you expect to work every time. If that one's on the short list, I think it's got to be reevaluated. Something wasn't working on it, and it cost them the possession.
Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. And he's brought down after a short gain. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. From the 38. Finds his man over the middle. And they get this down to the 28. They get an even 10 on that play. And the Titans will have a 1st down.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
Check, Bobcat! Check, Bobcat!
They'll run here on 1st down. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Cup 19! Let's go now!
2nd and 13. Got to him right as he threw it, and it falls to the ground. Tried getting it to Calvin Ridley. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long.
Well, he needed another second to deliver the throw he wanted to. You got to give a lot of credit that time, Kate, to the pass rush for getting in and forcing him to dish it before he was ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
Head the street. Head the street. Check. 7 Pirates. Go.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And that one's too far in front of them, so now they're facing fourth down.
You know, it's a point of emphasis in practice each and every week, no matter where we go. How are we going to attack the coverage on third down? Well, they chose the wrong play off that call sheet that time.
Flying down the heart of the lane, and it's good! And they take the lead in the fourth quarter.
That field goal gives them the lead for the moment, Kate, but you don't feel comfortable when you look up at that scoreboard. This one isn't over, and that lead certainly isn't safe.
And that one bounces through the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 30-yard line.
First and 10 now from the 30. Penix here from the gun. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
On second and 10, it's Penix. That's taken in by Etienne. And he's going to bring it up to the 40-yard line before he stopped.
I know that completion doesn't move the chains. I love it nonetheless. You make sure that defense is aware of every eligible player going out. And this time it was out of the backfield with the running back that shows he's adept at catching it as well.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss. Desperation time here on fourth. He's got it to his running back. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
So close to getting off the field. But the fourth down conversion keeps that defense out there. That was their shot to end this possession, to sit on the bench, to get their breath. And now they're going to have to buckle down and force another fourth down.
Here's Etienne on first down. And he gets it across midfield and into Titans territory. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have second down and 3.
That's what I call a rhythm starter right there. The offenses love execution and plays like that on first down, Kate, because now that playbook is wide open. All options on the table for second down.
The pitch is to Etienne. Down the sideline inside the 30. And he has this all the way down to the 14-yard line. It's a 31-yard play. And that'll be good for a Washington first.
Sometimes that guy in the backfield, Kate, he can just sense it, sees it when a play's going to hit, and that time he knew it well before he received the pitch. That's an occasion where things broke right for him, and it led to a big, big hitter.
Throwing for the pistol, Penix. Oh no, the ball is loose! Oh, and they get it back, the play's still live! That's the 2-minute warning here in Nashville. Commanders down by only 3. Halfway to the marker, it's second and 5. Penix working from the gun. They touch him down as he finds enough to pick up the first.
Move the chains! Gotta move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
Got that chip shot in their back pocket to tie it. A chance at the lead here first, though. First and goal. He'll try to do it himself. And he's in for the touchdown. The Commanders have taken the lead late. Michael Penix Jr. the touchdown on a quarterback sneak to the end zone. And it's good, so they take the lead, and the extra point buys them some breathing room. A field goal does not tie it now. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And that's over the 20, the landing zone, and almost everything else. So that football coming out to the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Running this one left. And he'll take this up to about the 34 before he stops. Give him 4 that time, so 6 to go on 2nd down.
Set. Alert! Alert! Go!
Back to the well again. And he'll get it up to the 44. Now we get a timeout taken by the Titans. That's their first. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game.
I think with that call, they were trying to set him up with a short 3rd down run, but he said, nope, not on my watch. I'll just go get it all right here. Now, playbook's wide open for 1st and 10.
Hey, smash Bronco! Check, hurt! Ready?
Setting up to pass. That could be it, folks. It's intercepted. And the Commanders make the play that should win them this game.
I know he started the play as a defender, but gosh, he looked good, didn't he? Running it back, he looked like a receiver navigating on that return. The way he saw the field, he baited obstacles, and he chewed up yardage in the open space. We'll make those offensive coaches and teammates proud. We've seen defensive players get touches on occasion, and I think he just gave himself maybe a look on that side of the ball down the road.
Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now. Now we give to ETN running right. And he's taken down with a short gain to the 25. And the whistles go off, so we got a timeout. 9 seconds left in the game. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Let's go now.
Here he is to throw. He's on the move. And he protects himself with a slide there after a decent gain. So they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here. Only 3 seconds left in the game. Offense looking confident, but they need 4 here on 4th down. They're looking to throw. Headed out right. Oh, he's going to run for it. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. So it's a win on the road for the Commanders.